Many people feel a deep sense of sadness when they don't achieve the good results that society expects. Some look in the mirror and say, "I can't do anything right." Others choose a path, not because their heart beats for it, but because their parents, their teachers, or society told them it was the only way to survive. But here is the question you must ask yourself. If you spend your life ignoring your inner voice, can you ever feel the warmth of real success? Today's story on Raw Harvest Line will teach us that true education is not just about passing exams or getting an A grade. It is a journey to understand yourself and become who you truly are. People around you will always talk about their success stories. You might think, if I follow their map, maybe I will reach their destination. But real life is not that simple. Until you discover your own true interest, other people's stories will only feel like distant lights, beautiful to look at, but too far away to guide you home. Let's try to understand the powerful lesson today's story has for us. Part 1. The Boy at the Crossroads. At the edge of a peaceful, rolling town lived a young man named Sam. Life in that area was slow, quiet, and predictable. Sam was known for being active and cheerful, but for the past few days, a dark cloud hung over him. He looked worried and spent his days isolating himself from the world. That year, Sam had finished his high school exams. But unlike his friends, who were rushing to apply for prestigious universities, Sam was not trying to get in anywhere. In fact, the very thought of studying made him feel suffocated. This decision was not because of money. His family owned a magnificent 20-acre horse farm. They were one of the wealthiest and most respected families in the area. The problem was internal. Sam could not understand his school lessons. He felt no connection to history, math, or science. He felt like a fish being forced to climb a tree. So he decided to take a break, a gap year, to use that time to understand himself better. Part 2. The Father's Wisdom. One morning, while helping his father groom the horses, Sam finally spoke about the heavy feeling in his chest. His father, Mr. David, was a wise man. Though middle-aged, his eyes held the calm of someone who had seen much of life. He did not get angry at Sam's confusion. Instead, he smiled gently and said, "Sam, I have a small task for you. Before you decide your future, I want you to meet 3 people." Mr. David wrote down 3 names and addresses on a piece of paper and handed it to his son. "Go to them. Tell them that you are the son of the man with the golden leg. Ask them how they became successful. Their stories will help you find the answers you are looking for." Sam was puzzled. He liked physical work, but he had never heard this nickname before. "Dad, why do people call you the man with the golden leg?" he asked. His father's smile deepened. "You will learn that from them, but remember, listen to their words carefully. I believe that after this journey, you will understand what you truly want in life." Part 3. The First Visit. The Athlete. Sam saddled his horse and rode to the first address on the list. It was a modest home about 2 kilometers away. There, Sam met a strong, elderly man named Mr. Andres. Despite his age, Mr. Andres moved with the grace of a man who had spent a lifetime in motion. He was a legendary athlete with walls covered in medals. When Sam said, "I'm the son of Mr. David, the man with the golden leg," Mr. Andres's face lit up with a warm, nostalgic smile. Sam asked him the question, "How did you become so successful, Mr.?" Andres sat down and began his story. "Sam, you might not believe this, but I ranked 38th out of 40 students in our class. I was never a good student. Books made me sleepy. The only thing I loved was sports, especially running. I realized early on that I couldn't compete in the classroom, so I competed on the track. In the first year, I just improved my training. In the second year, I learned from my failures. In the third year, I mastered the best techniques. I didn't enjoy studying, so I just kept running. I ran every single day for 5 years while others were sleeping or partying. After that, I won my first medal, and then I kept winning one race after another. Sam was surprised. He realized something profound. Success comes from relentless repetition in one specific area. It doesn't matter where you start, it matters that you don't stop. Part 4, the second visit, the master chef. Sam thanked Mr. Andres and went to visit his father's second friend, Mr. Thomas. This time he arrived at a massive modern mansion. Sam was shocked to realize that Mr. Thomas was the owner of the town's most famous restaurant chain, a place Sam's family loved to visit. Mr. Thomas welcomed Sam with a loud, joyful laugh. When Sam asked for his success story, Mr. Thomas chuckled. "Oh, Sam, I was ranked 39th out of 40 in school. I was a terrible student. I used to talk too much in class and understood nothing. I only loved 2 things in life, eating and talking. Because I loved food so much, I started playing in the kitchen. I learned to cook simply because I wanted to eat delicious things. One day, someone tasted my dish and said, 'You have a gift. You should sell this.' In the first year, I didn't make a single dollar of profit, but my love for cooking kept me going when the money wasn't there. I learned better recipes, I learned how to treat customers, and I learned how to run a business. After 5 years, I opened my first restaurant. Now look around you. It has grown into an empire." Sam felt a spark of inspiration. Mr. Thomas leaned in and said, "To succeed, you don't need to be good at everything. You only need one skill. Just keep doing what you love, and eventually the world will pay you for it." Part 5, the third visit, the top student. Finally, Sam rode to the last house on the list. He thought to himself, "I met the 38th and the 39th ranked students. Surely this Mr. Miguel must be the one who ranked 40th, the last in the class." But when he arrived, he found a simple, small house, much humbler than the previous 2. Mr. Miguel, a kind and soft-spoken gentleman, welcomed him. To Sam's complete shock, Mr. Miguel revealed that he was the top student, ranked first in the class. Sam was confused. "Mr. Miguel, you were the smartest. What is your secret to success?" Mr. Miguel smiled, but his eyes held a hint of regret. "Yes, Sam. I did well in all subjects. I passed every exam with perfect scores. But here is the problem. I never studied one thing deeply. I knew a little bit about history, a little about math, a little about science. I became a generalist, but I never became an expert at anything. I followed the rules, but I never followed a passion. That was my mistake." Sam sat in silence, absorbing this truth. Then he asked the question that had been burning in his mind. "What about my father?" Mr. Miguel looked at Sam and said, "Your father, David, was ranked 40th. He was the last student in our class." Sam was stunned. Mr. Miguel continued, "But your father had a focus that none of us had. One day, he fell off a horse and shattered his leg. He had to wrap it in a special cast that looked yellow like gold. That's why people called him the man with the golden leg. Most people would have quit. But your father? He never gave up his love for horses. Even with a broken leg, he studied them. He started with a tiny stable, and through pure focus and hard work, he built the biggest farm in the region. Your father succeeded because he didn't chase grades. He chased his passion." Conclusion. After thanking Mr. Miguel, Sam rode back home. The heavy cloud was gone. His heart was now full of motivation and clarity. He finally understood. He didn't need to be a scholar. He truly loved working with horses just like his father. He decided right then that he would become a professional horse trainer. He would study animals and farming, not to pass a test, but to be the best in his field. Moral of the story. Remember this lesson from Raw Harvest Line, eh? The key to your future is already inside you. No one can build your dream for you. If you do not understand yourself, if you do not follow your true interest, then even if you follow the crowd, you will never become your real self. You will just be a shadow of others. If you understood this story today, then take action. This is your time. Find what you love, learn it, practice it, obsess over it. One day, the world will know you by your work, not your grades. People who walk their own path often create new roads for others to follow. So why not you? Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please share it with your friends and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. This is Raw Harvest Line. See you in the next story.